Alright, so we're good? Alright, we're rolling?
Dude, this real good.
Oh, were you sleeping? We're actually staying home to record, which we haven't done since our first record, and we're going to do some writing at a friend's house down in the Bay in New Jersey and get together every day, and then we're going to record in New York City at a studio we've never been to before.
How does that process go? That would be different than, you guys sitting at home 3.5 years ago, just writing shit in your basement.
Yeah. It was different. I mean, what do you think the biggest difference is?
We're not in the basement anymore. We're writing songs on the stage.
Yeah, sound-wise it's weird because, we're in these big open rooms, and like things are bouncing around, things are like coming back from the back wall and all this stuff, so it's hard to get like a perfect idea what everybody's playing and stuff like that. But I know our goal was mostly to, construct the basic songs, and we have plenty of time to do little tweaks or whatever we need to do when we get back, and we can really like pick things apart more. Because you never want to write the same record twice. So the end
AC/DC.
Unless you're AC/DC. And typically, Alex speaks to a demon spirit at night, and it comes to him with chords and lyrics.
Yeah.
The whole thing really totally constructed, right?
Yeah, it cost me my soul, but I think it's worth it. The quality's in the song.
That's where the beard came from. It was weird. He was totally clean shaven. The second he sold his soul, this big Grizzly Adams beard showed up. It was bizarre.
That's why you guys got that big cage out in the back.
It's for him. It's for him after midnight, because you don't want to mess between like midnight and 6.
I can't get wet, and you're not supposed to be.
It's rough. No, in actuality, that is the truth. But the fake story is that, usually it'll start with a stem or an idea Brian has, like a melody, even a song name or chords or anything like that. Some really incomplete, some pretty complete. And he brings it to everyone else for ideas and input and arrangement, and we start putting it together and doing our own parts over, and it's typically how it goes. So he'll spark the idea, but after that, it's pretty all in one process. It did happen fast, considered against other bands and what other bands have to go through. Like, our success did happen fast, but we have also played our fair share of, nobody there shows in basements or squats or wherever it may be, So it didn't happen that fast. What was the initial question? I think I went off. What happened? I guess we started getting the first, when Alex joined the band legitimately, and we were the Gaslight Anthem. That was based off of another record deal going bad and another writing project going bad and all this stuff. And we ended up taking the 3 best songs, or the 3 only songs we really had at the time, and demoing them up in a friend's warehouse space called Bear Country up in North Jersey. And then we did a 3-song demo that we, pressed ourselves and put together ourselves with a pretty brilliant, I must say, Office Max buying policy where I can...
Guerrilla style.
Pretty guerrilla. I figured out a method to doing legit looking demos for probably 30 cents a piece.
Thanks, Target.
Yeah.
When you do go home, what's different about where you left 3.5 years ago? Is it still the same?
Tile in my living room is going to be different. I know that. No, I don't know. I think that's when we go home this time is when it'll finally. I feel like I've been saying this for years, but I think this is when it's finally going to all sink in. Because we have been on the road pretty incessantly for the past 3.5, 4 years. At least since I joined the band. We pretty much went on out right away. Haven't really been back since. So this is going to be, I think a real test to what, who's as far as friends are concerned and stuff, who's stayed and who's left and what's really changed and stuff like that.
Yeah, he's right. It's pretty tough to gauge at this point, just because it's hard to even tell at this point sometimes if you're different, if other people are different, if the place you're from is different,
Some people are going to hate you, and some people are going to love you.
Yeah, some people will just be totally indifferent, just like they were when I left, So that's part of it where I try not to look too into it, but there's a thing, and there's a social process I'm kind of nervous about when I'm officially at home for a while. It's like we've gotten so accustomed to this lifestyle, we almost forgot how to live any other way. And there's a totally different way to live when you're at home,
People whose stories you guys might be telling somewhere down the line and watching how they react.
Shit, yeah, it's huge. It's huge. I mean, as far as a lot of things, especially right now, between our friends at home, I know between our friends and Brian's friends throughout, we have at least 20 friends who are unemployed right now, between everybody. You know what I mean? It is a rough time. And people who had decent career, and all of a sudden, the rugs are getting pulled out from a lot of people I know. So, and this is going as better as, as good as it's ever gone for us. So it's a weird position to be looking at this from any other side than being on rock bottom, because I was always there for so long. And now, we're doing okay, as good as I've done in years, and it sucks. I'm honestly plagued with guilt, for real. But luckily I can say, at least anybody I know who's struggling right now, they know what we've been through and they know what I've been through personally, and they're happy for me, even in their struggles. And that's important to me, because at least we somehow managed to do it the right way, I guess.
Walk it. How you doing, all right? Yeah. It's a slippery slope down to what I'm talking about for this next verse.